This morning, in our latest edition of Coffee with CBS LA, we're in West Hollywood.
Love this. We want to hear from people in that community about the impact of the recent massive water main break. And our Chris Holmstrom is live at Dialog Cafe, which of course has been closed for 2 weeks now. How's it going, Chris?
Hey, good morning, you two. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, we were out here. A much different situation, but still 2 weeks later, the recovery process continues. Dialog Cafe is right behind me. I want to show you this. This is what they have. I mean, it'll likely be months until this coffee shop is back open. I mean, we're talking about 90 employees who work here. But there's also a lot of other businesses in this area that have been affected because obviously up there, that's where that sinkhole was. Sunset is back open, but it was closed for quite some time. When you talk about businesses and you talk about some of the things that they had to deal with, foot traffic is huge. If you've ever been to West Hollywood, you know what you see right here. You see a bunch of apartment buildings, condo buildings. There's thousands of people who live in this area. This area was blocked off, so they couldn't come. As for Dialog, they say it could be up to 2 months. So come down, join us here at Coffee with CBS LA. The coffee, they do have coffee. It's still so good. But also, we're going to be talking to city councilors. We'll be talking to people who live here. There's still a handful of people who don't even have a home. They can't live at home right now. People without cars. There's still a mess in these parking garages. So, of course, we're going to be here. We'll have you swing around, Tony, and come with me. And, yeah, so we want to hear from you. We already got a few people out here who've made their way to kind of talk a little bit about what they see in their city here in the West Hollywood and where we go from there. So stay with us. We've got a lot coming up here on CBS LA. Jamie and Rachel, we'll send it back to you guys.
Looking like a good crowd out there. Can't wait to hear from them. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, the recovery process continues. We're out here right now at Dialog Cafe. This is what it looks like right now. We're waiting for you to come on down. We've got some residents who are out here expressing their concerns, but we're with City Councilor of West Hollywood, John Erickson. You've been with the city since 2020 as far as as a city councilor. 2 weeks ago, this area, completely different, you know. What are some of the concerns that you've been hearing from business owners? Because, I mean, you got Dialog that's still closed. You got other businesses that aren't getting the foot traffic in. You've got residents who are still out of the home. What are the biggest issues right now, 2 weeks later?
Right now, it's making sure our businesses are getting back open and getting to another location. Dialog is such a critical point and contact in our community, obviously. So many people call it home. They get their coffee here, as we have right now. But it's also a meeting point for so many people to have meetings and talk and, you know, come here and join in communities. So we're hearing a lot of making sure they get to where they need to go. City's working really actively with the owners to find different locations for them, but also making sure residents and businesses know that it's safe to come out again, that we're making sure that we're keeping everyone safe by ensuring and monitoring what's going on here, as well as in working with LADWP and other organizations to make sure that this does not happen again.
Yeah, obviously, you know, you're working with outside resources. What are some of the resources that are available to people who may be out of their apartment or people whose cars were damaged? I mean, there were so many parking garages that were flooded. What resources are available to them if they're still having issues 2 weeks later? And in some cases, many of them are.
Yeah, I really want to thank the residents who have been so kind and gracious. I know that they did not expect to wake up to this type of a situation. I will say our insurance commissioner, as well as the County of LA and LADWP, immediately set up resources for them to submit claims for their cars right away. The city themselves is helping with buildings that have been red tagged or yellow tagged, make sure that they have homes, or hotels in our city have been really generous with making sure people can go there, stay at a discounted rate, if not free at all. And I think the city's in just making sure we're playing as much as a quick of a liaison for people that need it. And that's the point about living in West Hollywood. You get the ability to have these direct resources, directly call your council member, call our city manager, making sure we're out here doing all that we can for the businesses that were closed and maybe back open, like Book Soup, one of my favorite locations, or making sure our friends at Dialog right here are getting all the love that they need in this time where they're looking for a new home.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, obviously this all started because of a water main break. I mean, this was a lot of our pipes in, you know, the county and the city are old and, you know, they bust. This is one example. We've had several water main breaks before. How are you guys working with LADWP and what are they saying about this? Because this can affect anybody, whether you're in West Hollywood or, you know, further away. So what is LADWP saying to you?
I mean, look, this pipe is older than my grandmother, and then it's a little bit older, right? These pipes around all of Los Angeles, West Hollywood, across the region are so old, and we have heard from LADWP that they do not have the resources to actually fix the pipes proactively, and that emergencies happen, and they actually have to wait for that to happen to fix these things. That's not how we should be approaching our infrastructure problem. The City of LA LEDWP need to take dollars and actually improve our pipes. And as we see, the system itself is extremely fragile. What we had over here then caused a little water main break down on Santa Monica Boulevard, or a few days later over in Center City in West Hollywood where I live. Or if you look at how the water has been really stressed all the way down in Venice. These issues are all interconnected because we're not paying enough attention to investing in the infrastructure to make sure our city runs efficiently.
And it's a concern a lot of people have, and then if they don't have it, it happens, and then they do. So, all right, well, John, hey, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thanks for being out here.
Yeah, so there you go. City Councilor with West Hollywood, been here since 2020. Just one of the many issues that they're facing out here. But 2 weeks later, the recovery process continues. Of course, we're going to be out here through the morning, also talking to other residents about what some of their concerns are, what they would like to see done. But in the meantime, we'll send it back to you guys at the station. Yeah, it's been pretty good. I mean, think of like your neighborhood coffee shop. That's kind of what Dialog is. This is where the community came. They came to wake up, to get their coffee, to meet with loved ones, friends, family, what you name it, even dates if you have you. But there's like more than 90 people who actually worked here at Dialog. Now, they're not working right now, but they're continuing to get paid. I'm actually joined now by the owners right now. I've been talking to them all morning long. I mean, you guys have been through so much. If you know West Hollywood, you know Dialog Cafe. Tell me, I mean, obviously you guys are going to be shut down for months. What's the latest right now? When can people expect this spot to open back up?
So right now we're just assessing, what's our next step. We know that we're trying to find a temporary space where we can kind of open up and kind of make sure everybody can still get their fix while we really understand how long this one's going to take. So.
And it's so unfortunate to see that's going to, it could take a long time. You're looking for relocation. What's admirable about you guys is you guys have 90 employees, but you continue to pay them even though they're not working. What's the latest with the employees, and why is that so important to you? Because that's expensive.
Well, our employees are the heart and soul of our business. We've been here for 18 years. We just would not be where we are if it wasn't for our amazing employees. We get reviews from all our customers. It feels different to come to Dialog. It's about community. It's about building a family. It's a family-run business. So we really see our employees as our family. And, obviously they have commitments, they have responsibilities. It wouldn't be fair for them to just kind of show up and the business shuts down. And also our commitment is to be back open at this location. I mean, we've been here for so long, so we're gonna need our team behind us to be able to do that. So that's why we came out with the plan to find that temporary location so that we can bring our team back. And as we kind of build this, we initially, when we walked in, we had no idea of like what level of damage, and as we've kind of assessed it more, we want to make sure we.
Yeah, speaking of the damage, we're going to do a walk and talk really fast to kind of show, what's going on. Obviously, this is a complete loss. You're taking out different products and items that were inside. What does the damage look like right now, and what are we looking at?
So right now, our main floor definitely had a good amount of water, so we had to rip out all of our cabinets. We have a downstairs area with the storage and the restroom and our takeout area that all also got hit. So right now we're just assessing, taking everything out, opening up the walls and just seeing what extent there is to it. And then from there we'll be able to really understand what's our game plan to reopen.
And real fast, tell me, if people want to help out Dialog and give back, or they want to get their coffee, what are their options right now and how can they help out?
So we still have the location at West LA. We love what we do, and what fills our soul is the fact of seeing our regulars come in and really be able to have that morning routine. We also have a GoFundMe right now. So if there's a couple of options to support, but our biggest thing is we want to see the familiar faces that we're excited to serve every morning.
Well, keep up the great work, guys. I'm so sorry with what you guys went through, but it sounds like you guys got the family collectively, the family in the community, and I wish the best for you guys, and hopefully more people see this, come out and show support. But yeah, what's also really cool is, we've been here. There's been people in the neighborhood who heard that we were doing this. They wanted to be a part of Dialog. They wanted to show them, hey, we support you. Even some of their employees came and gave a couple dollars to one of the workers here to say, I see you, I'm with you. But that's what community is all about. This coffee shop will rebuild. It's just going to take some time. But in the meantime, the support continues. This community is staying strong, and they will recover. And like I said, it might just be a coffee shop to some people, but to a lot of people, this is their home away from home. So we'll send it back to you guys, but just one of the many stories out here in West Hollywood.
Oh, grateful for the resiliency.
Yeah, not just a coffee shop. It's
No.
where people gather. It's
Community
for
hub,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Chris, thank you.
Hey, good morning. Do you recognize these guys? Look who I found.
Nighttime.
The Three Musketeers are back. I know. I feel like I need some glasses. I mean, this has been a great event. It's been so cool to see everyone come out. You guys have been talking to some of the people. I mean, what's it been like for you guys? I mean, you know, you've been to West Hollywood a lot. We all have. How are the conversations going?
You know, there's one thing being in studio and reporting on what's going on. Another thing is being out here, talking to people, seeing the location where this water main break happened. I think it's good for us to be out here and talk to the folks, right, Mike?
Yeah, it's good. And people are bringing up issues aside from just the water main break. We're hearing about people concerned about flock cameras and their privacy and different things like that. Coyotes, Boyle Heights is still a big topic even out here. So learning a lot from people.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not wrong. You know who's really concerned about coyotes? This guy down here. You don't want to mess with him. He'll get those coyotes. But hey, jokes aside, we're having a great time. Come on out. We're out here at Dialog Cafe. We'll be out here till 10:30 this morning. But in the meantime, we'll send it back to you guys. We have a hit coming up in just a few minutes. Yeah, 2 weeks, and it'll likely be closed for some time. It's been a great morning so far. You've had people in the community coming out here, show their support, but also to voice their concerns. This is a live look right now. You can see behind me of all the people who are here. We got a good turnout also from CBS LA. We got Tom Waite, Mike Rogers, Juan Fernandez, some of the behind-the-scenes people as well, our managers and producers. And over here, this is where people are expressing their concerns. Obviously, some of the concerns are the water main issue. I mean, this water main broke 2 weeks ago, but this is an issue that is facing all of our area in LA and LA County. And Jacob Shaw joins me now. Jacob, thank you so much for joining me. Let's have a seat right here. I know it's a little cooler in the sun.
Much better.
So you're the CEO for the Chamber of Commerce. I mean, obviously you're dealing with businesses. One of the things I've heard is that the foot traffic has been down because of the closures. I mean, the street's back open, but that's affected the businesses.
Correct. A lot of people have asked what they can do to help. What you can do to help is come out and patronize the businesses, come out and support, have some coffee, have some Subway, buy a book, you know, patronize Sunset Boulevard. It's open and it's ready for business.
And, you know, for companies like, you know, that Dialog Cafe that we're at right now, obviously it'll be some time. How is the city or the Chamber of Commerce helping companies like them, you know, get back on their feet? I mean, this is a huge loss for them. They've got 90 employees that they're continuing to pay. How are businesses like that being helped?
So, you know, at this time, a lot of our work is facilitating. We facilitate the connection with LADWP for the claims process. We facilitate the connection with code and permitting to get things back open and running as fast as possible. And I've really seen the city come together and really lend a hand. We've been working with them 7 days a week, day and night, to be here for these businesses. And it's not just the ones with storefronts. You have home-based businesses that are affected. You have non-retail businesses that are up in the tower that can't get to their parking. So there's a lot to be done, but the city is resilient and it's coming back fast.
And you say this as somebody who lives in West Hollywood. You have a business here, Beaches Tropicana, off of Santa Monica. Anything else you want to say to the business owners out there? Because sometimes, you know, it's hard, especially for these mom and pop shops that want to open up and be successful, but that can be challenging.
The most important part is that you're not alone. The West Hollywood Chamber of Commerce is here to help you. We're here to drive business. We have our festival coming up, Spinning Sunset at the end of the month, and Sunset is back. So the biggest part is you're not alone, and we're here to help you.
Well, Jacob Shaw, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. But as you heard right there, you're not alone, and that's entirely true, especially at a place like this. This has been a spot for so many. But water main breaks, I want to talk to Aaron really fast, because you've been here all morning, and you don't live in this area. You live in West LA, but you said the concern of water main breaks is a concern. That's something a lot of people think about. Sometimes it's too late. What are your biggest concerns about that?
Well, if you notice, they keep popping up everywhere. Ever since the big flooding here, it's happened in Venice and in the Fairfax district. And I'm just wondering how they're even going to be able to fix it, because it seems like it would be such a huge problem to fix. And I'm wondering how the leaders are going to fix the problem.
Absolutely, and that's something we're going to continue to follow up on. But out here at Dialog, you could see this is going to be a problem for some time. But it's, you know, issues like this that we are going to continue to follow. We're going to hold authorities accountable. We'll talk to the city. We'll talk to the county. We'll also talk to LADWP to make sure something like this doesn't happen. But as you just heard right here, it is a concern, not only for West Hollywood, but for the whole area. In the meantime, we'll send it back to you guys back at the station.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Great to see everybody out there.
You were there 2 weeks ago when the height of that water main break was really just roaring down the street.
I mean, it's crazy to think that all that water ran down this hill in just a matter of moments. And you know, right here up on Sunset, Dialog Cafe, this business you see behind me, is one of the areas that was hardest hit. Hold on one second, there's an ambulance coming. All right, this area was one of the hardest areas hit, and this is not only just a coffee shop, this is a place that people come to. It's a livelihood for them. They come and get their breakfast, they've got meetings, there's dates. Todd's actually one of the owners of here, and we've been talking to him all morning long just about how things have been so far. So 2 weeks later, you still see crews that are taking damaged goods out. What's the latest with your guys' company?
So, right now there's no, clear playbook on how these things unfold, but we're really just making sure that we're taking the right steps and taking care of the most important part, which is our team. We are looking at relocating. We're looking at options right now while we go ahead and rebuild what we lost here. So a lot of moving pieces, but we're optimistic.
And, I love to hear that. Like I said, there's 90 employees that they have that are continuing to get paid after this is all going out. For people who want to help out and give back and support their local mom and pop shop, because this is a mom and pop shop, what can they do to help out?
So about 1.5 years ago, we opened up a Dialog in the Equinox Sports Club on Sepulveda. We love hospitality, and one thing that feeds my soul, and I know does the same with my team, is just seeing familiar faces in a time like this. So if anybody can go and visit and even just get a cookie or a coffee. If not, we're available on Postmates and Uber Eats. Go ahead, order your favorite breakfast burrito. Let us know what you think. Send us a post on social, and we would love to continue this regardless of where we're at.
Absolutely. Well, hey, Todd, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Good luck with everything. But as you heard, just one of the many businesses that were affected. We heard from people who are still out of their home, living in a hotel, other people who still don't have a car because of all the water damage. But of course, here at CBS LA, we're going to continue to follow this story, tell your stories, and make sure that you get the help you need. But in the meantime, Amy and Christine, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.